There are a little more than 800 parking spots on the streets of downtown Lexington. And on some weeknights, up to 63% of those spaces are filled. So parking can be at a premium. Now, some downtown business owners are worried about a private valet company taking up public spaces to turn a profit. Investigative reporter Miranda Combs explains.
It's after 5 on a Thursday night. In most of the city, metered spaces are free for the taking, but not here. Outside Tony's of Lexington, there are 4 spaces along Main Street lining the square and 4 spaces up Algonquin, reserved for valet.
The idea originated in how could we set up a sort of a universal valet where you create a zone, but other merchants and restaurants, customers could use it, so it's not just for one entity.
Gary Means with Lex Park says it's not just valet for Tony's. Tony's sponsored SP Plus valet service to start serving this spot, as is required by the parking authority.
The spaces are right in front of the door, you know, that helps enhance the experience.
It's $8 to use the valet service. Steep, according to the owners of Sweet Spot.
They want the free parking.
Who say customers aren't willing to pay that for a $3 ice cream.
So this is hurting your business?
It is. We've had numerous customers bring it to our attention.
They've just been here a couple of years.
We have lost quite a bit of our afternoon walk-in traffic.
Jim Sawyer has been here for 30 years. He supports city growth. He's watched these streets change for decades.
You know, economic growth is a really neat thing, but there's been vendors that have been down here for 30 years. I'm one of them, and fair-handed is one thing and unfair-handed is another. I'd really like to see something fair happen.
He says the balance is off. 8 spots reserved for a valet near his business is too much.
Well, I think part of the problem is that a lot of people don't think that there's enough parking downtown.
City Council member Siobhan Akers has been getting complaints from her constituents over the valet spots. She too wants to see growth here and entice businesses to come, but she says it's time to take another look at the parking authority's plan. She met with Lex Park just before our interview. There are 2 main issues. Why do the valet at the square require 8 spaces to operate? Means says it's set up that way for overflow for the valet.
Given a couple months, we can look at, do we reduce that 4 spots to 2 and maybe only on Friday and Saturdays, or do we take it away completely?
There's also an issue with cost on the part of the valet service. They pay the parking authority $100 a year for a permit. That's a low price compared to surrounding cities.
Why wouldn't the city use this more to their benefit?
Well, I understand that question, and it's one of those kind of things where we weren't making revenue at the time, and we still don't charge after 5. If we feel like that a lot of these start popping up here and there and it would start eating away at the inventory, that might make us look at it differently.
So I think that they are going to look at raising that fee maybe in the next year. These are 1-year leases or agreements, and so perhaps they will increase in the next year or so.
And I reached out to Central Parking, who's run by SP Plus, but wasn't able to get in touch with anyone. They are the valet parking service at the square. Means says that having a valet service isn't really a drain on space in the evenings because he says the turnover in spaces after 5 p.m. is very low anyway.
So you said the valet service pays the city $100 for a year.
Yes.
How does that compare with other cities? Because it seems awfully low.
And it is compared to some other cities. Columbus was more than $1,000 a year. Indianapolis was $2,500 a year. Of course, those cities are bigger, but that's a big difference. And a lot of the businesses around the area thought that was awfully low. So it's definitely something that Siobhan Akers and some others are wanting to look into a little further.
All right, Miranda, thank you.